Trigonometric ratio can be used to calculate an angle of a right triangle if two sides are given. So if they give you two sides and they ask you to solve for an angle. Okay? Now, let's look at this question. So I have the triangle, it's a right triangle, so I know I can use SOHCAHTOA right angle triangle. I have to inverse at the end, that's correct. So let's look here. This is the angle of interest, this is the angle I'm looking for, so that's theta. I know the opposite, and I know the adjacent. So which one do I use? Which trig ratio do I use? Tan, right? SOHCAHTOA. So which one has opposite and adjacent? It's tan. So tan angle theta equals to 4/2. Now, here's where the new step comes in. In order to solve for angle theta, I have to do the inverse operation. Okay? So I have to do tan inverse of 4/2. If you want, you can find the answer of 4/2 first, if that's easier for you, but that's fine. So anytime you're solving for an angle, you have to use the inverse button. On your calculator, you have to press second or shift, and then that tan button. When you do that, make sure your 4/2 is in bracket. So you do tan inverse bracket 4 divided by 2, close bracket. What do you get?
63.4.
62.4 degrees. Degrees, we have to round it to the nearest degree. So that's going to be 62 degrees. 63.4? Is that what you guys got? Okay, I heard 62. Okay, so it's 63 degrees. Are we okay with this? So, next one. I know this is my angle of interest. This is the adjacent. This is the hypotenuse. So which trig ratio do I use that include adjacent and hypotenuse?
Sine?
Cosine. Cosine. Because cosine is the one that includes A and H. So cosine theta is, adjacent is 8/12. To solve for the angle, what do? Inverse. So cos inverse, bracket 8/12. What do you get? .48 degrees.
Yeah.
Are we okay with this? Why is it sine?
I don't know, to be honest. What hypotenuse is
The hypotenuse is given to you. What else is given to you?
Opposite.
The opposite. The opposite and hypotenuse are given to you. Right? So because it's SOHCAHTOA, then I can use sine. What is that?
I think I get it now.
You get it?
Yeah. So this one I have to revise myself.
So we do sine inverse. So theta equals sine inverse of 6/13. And what do you? 30. Are we okay with this? All right. Now,
How did you get 30 degrees?
you do sine inverse of 6/15. What are you getting?
I'm getting 28.
You're doing 12, not 14.
You get 27.
12, not 14.
Okay. I got 27.
Okay, so it could be, yeah, he's doing 6 over 12, that's fine. So it's 28?
28. Oh, yeah, you're right. Round up.
Okay.
Round up?
He's using the wrong hypothesis. Alright. Yes. Question?
Oh, no,
No?
my bad.
Are you guys okay with this now? Now, in order to solve word problems, which of course they're going to be coming,
Come on, miss.
draw a triangle,
No.
draw a picture, if it's one is not given to you. Okay? Then determine the given information, right? Determine the angle given or missing. So determine the angle of depression. Oh, sorry. The angle of focus. So first, locate your angle of focus, because from the angle of focus, you can name your triangle. You can label your triangle. Then you're going to label your triangle with hypotenuse, adjacent, and opposite. Then you're going to determine which ratio is to be used, sine, cosine, or tan, and then solve for the missing side or angle. So these are your steps. Draw a triangle, find the angle of focus, label hypotenuse, adjacent, and opposite, determine which ratio to use, SOHCAHTOA, sine, cosine, or tan, and then solve for the missing side or angle. I want you to look at this question, try to draw and try to